everyone, welcome. Oh, let's go ahead and get that music. There we go. Hi everyone, welcome to the MCEL channel. Today we have Overwatch games, and this should be an exciting one. We've got MCC going against CGC today. Teams are just about ready, and then of course casting with me today, I also have Thurston for More and Whalebait. If you guys would like to say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so I believe teams are just about ready, so we'll be getting into this match here in just a second. Are you guys excited for this one?
I
These
am. It's
two
always a good
teams
time
are
between these two.
very competitive for sure.
Any expectations out the gate here?
Always the Far Mercy with MCC. UB dying is insane with that. I'm really interested to see if CGC is able to counter it this time. It'll be awesome to watch.
I don't think we're live, by the way.
Oh, there is a little bit of a delay. So for viewers who might also be interacting in chat and whatnot, we are 2 minutes behind you. So if we seem a little delayed responding to your comments, that would explain why that is.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry, just making sure.
No, appreciate the heads up.
So yeah, yes, as Jonah was saying, there's definitely going to be some Far Mercy coming out from UB Dying on MCC, and they are pretty close to unstoppable on it as far as we've seen. So this should be a tough match for CGC.
For sure. Yeah, I think the only time we've ever seen them lose on that Far Mercy is against some crazy Baptistes from other teams. But this time we're actually not running on either side. We do see the Winston and Sojourn coming in.
And on the other side, CGC has decided to go with a Junkrat and McCree, both of which find a kill early on in the fight. UB dying though.
Two trades on each team coming through. Shinsoku finds another. We're 2v3 in favor of CGC, if I'm counting that right.
This looks very close to a CGC fight win. Just need to deal with the Baptiste and Reinhardt.
He's trying to find that Baptiste, but he's so slippery.
MCC successfully withdraws from the fight, sparing the Reinhardt and the Baptiste.
I do want to clarify, blue is MCC and red is CGC.
Yes, sorry. That is me getting them confused. My bad.
You're okay, no worries.
Yeah, very clutch taxi evac from Peko there. But Stick gets picked out by Cowgod in the early stages of the fight.
Losing the Baptiste first hurts so much. It's going to be such an uphill battle for CGC now.
Shinsoku decides to invest
Blade,
in Blade.
finds one, finds two. It's big.
That's
another
secured fight win from MCC.
All right, so what's going wrong here for CGC? What do we want to see changed?
So far it seems as if, I mean, there's only been 2 fights, so it's hard to know anything for certain. But they really can't have that Baptiste or the Lucio dying so early in the fight. That seems to be a pretty deciding factor. That being said, in the first fight, we actually did see Turbo Jacko, MCC's support, go down. But they have Bread Genie there on Mercy, who is always consistent with the reses.
Yep.
MCC
and like this tank swap we see over from the Reinhardt to the Orisa helps a little bit. Reinhardt's really bad at dealing with the Divey Winston and the Divey Genji as well.
Window invested from Stick. This should give them a lot of damage and a lot of support. But it doesn't matter.
Stick first again.
Thrown off the map by Cowgod. Shinsoku very closely after finds Vanny. And
wow, Beast Boy goes down to like 20 health. He almost escapes, but Shinsoku will have none of that as he finds another too.
Does not look like a touch will be coming out here from...
That is going to be the first round already for MCC.
Secured for CGC, but yes, very dominant for... Wait, no, MCC, you're right, and I'm confused. I am confused here.
No, that's cool. Yeah, that's a rough. It's kind of hard to say what exactly is going wrong, right? It just feels like kind of a whole team difference at the moment. If I had to guess, I'd say that we just CGC doesn't just have a counter for this dive onto the Baptiste. That Stick is just finding trouble escaping and living, and losing that Baptiste first every fight is just impossible to win with.
And it's difficult with Cowgod, Shinsoku, and Yubi dying, all attacking from different angles. So you can understand
For
the struggle.
sure, for sure, for sure. And here we have the dittoed Far Mercy on both sides. This
Vanny and Stick going up against Shinsoku and Bread Genie. This will be an uphill battle for Vanny and Stick. Yubi dying, or sorry, Yubi dying and Bread Genie. Yubi dying and Bread Genie are very credited Far Mercy duo.
masters of the craft, some might say.
Shots coming in.
Now.
Stick
Oh,
and Vanny.
so cute finding the finishes on the damage that UV Dying is putting out. I mean, yeah, we see this immense damage coming in from UB Dying, and all it takes is 2 quick blades from Shinsoku and everybody is dead.
Very devastating combo from them.
We like Blarky Boy's switch from the Reaper over to the McCree. Reaper is not going to be able to do much against this. Hopefully he will be able to find something.
Yeah, if Blarky Boy can land some good shots, then he can very rapidly disassemble MCC's Far Mercy. But it's all dependent on hitting those shots. Vanny dropped dangerously low.
Really low. That was really close.
UB dying in Fest and takes out Hecko.
Hecko
Blarky
down.
Boy,
Stick also down.
all
Healer's
after.
gone. That's fight over.
Shinsoku is tearing this team apart. Vanny does kill Shinsoku, probably gonna get rezzed up by Bread Genie. Yep.
Yep, there's the res comes through.
And
In the end, CGC are just still struggling.
already,
Double hit scans, giving up on that Far Mercy duo. I like that. I don't think that they have what it takes to beat Far Mercy with another Far Mercy, but maybe those double hit scans can get done.
and you do see UB dying drop dangerously low for a moment there. Bread Genie keeps him healthy.
Oh, but Shinsoku pulls blade and finds Stick first again. This main support on the side of CGC is just getting targeted so hard. She has such a hard job staying alive.
And CGC's really going to struggle to pull out anything this round, just because when they switch to this comp, they lose a lot of their ult economy. So we'll see as they're coming into this next fight. UB Dying will have ult, Turbo Jacko will have ult, Cowgod already has ult, but CGC...
Yeah, CGC's coming up on a couple, but they
Cowgod
only
and
have...
Beth.
Oh
Turbo
no,
Jacko
the one
finds
ult they do
Echo.
have on the Moira is already dead.
Down.
And other
that
ult
is-
come through. Yep, that's gonna be it for CGC. I think MCC pulls out the quick 1-2 punch on this.
Map 1, very dominant performance.
You so often see from this team.
And the stall is good, but they're just
Really
not getting
good
any
stall.
kills.
But if they don't get kills, it doesn't matter how long they stall them, right?
Larky Boy switch to Sojourn.
They're just trickling in one by one, slowly. Finally, it's over.
And that's the MCC win. Devastating. Only map 1, of course, and this next map will be CGC's pick. So game is not over yet, but that was a dominant first map from MCC.
Shinsoku and UB Dying just work so well together. I mean, these blades, Shinsoku popping off more than a Pillsbury Doughboy, like, it's just so hard to counter 2 DPS who are so in sync.
Yeah, and even when they do, Bread Genie, truly one of the most reliable mercies in the game, always there with the res.
I don't think Bread Genie died a single time in that round. I mean, it's just so hard to get anything done against these 2 DPS when they have such a consistent mercy.
Yeah, very rough round 1 if you're a CGC fan. And
I'm really interested to see where they take us.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, so with that being said, that was the conclusion of our first match of this evening with, as you said, that first point's going to MCC. We will give the teams a moment here to make any possible subs, have a quick break here, and we'll be right back with another game for you.
Boom.
All right, we are back for game 2. This is game 2 out of 3 for our preseason Overwatch. We've got Mesa going against CGC with 1 point for Mesa at this time. And again, I have casting with me Thurston for More and Whalebait. If you guys would like to take it from here.
All right, some really exciting swaps coming out from both teams.
Yeah.
Hiri in here, along with Nemo Amet for MCC and Stars. Stars wasn't here last round, right?
Nope.
Stars was
Correct.
out? Yeah. And meanwhile, we do see Jab Gamer, Axis Glitch, Sal, a lot of new faces from MCC. And let me tell you about Sal. Sal is a beast of a
Sal
tank.
is amazing on that Reinhardt. I really love to see the Drakenclaw and Baptiste again.
Yeah.
She's been amazing on Baptiste from what I've seen of her.
Yeah, you
and
know
then,
what
like
they
I said
say
last
about
time, the last
Drakenclaw. She arm wrestled the Kraken and only lost because she was outnumbered. So
that's correct.
all right, and CGC on the offensive right now. Wow.
Nice Jab Gamer already
from Jab
finds the
Gamer.
Mara.
Rezzed by
It is
Bregini.
rezzed up by Bregini. Sal
Sal
falls low, but Jab Gamer
Gamer
finds him
low.
again.
Jab Gamer,
Amazing
holy!
shot by Jab.
What
And
an
they're getting in. Sal is purple.
Oh,
Be careful.
wow.
And finally, someone finds Bregini. This is already a
Gamer.
crazy different team from the last round that we saw.
Axis Glitch finds Stars. Sal kind of
UB dying finally does
taken into a
drop
dark
down
alley.
Sal. Yeah.
But this looks like a probably taken point for CGC here. Yeah, that's point A
There's the
cap
flip.
right off the bat.
Wow, Jab Gamer popping off to start that fight. That is exactly
Incredible
what we want to see
performance.
if you're CGCC.
Jab
Again.
Gamer finds another pick.
Wow.
Onto Nemo Amet. And he is not stopping, pushing right towards Hiri.
Spamming that right click
Very
all the way
dangerous
up.
player in his own right. Shatter comes out from Hiri, finds a few, but what an immortality from
Pin on
Drakenclaw.
Red Genie, what the heck? Sal is getting in there, he finds two. Wow.
Devastating. Sal finds Stars. How does that even happen?
He got the pin on both
Nemo
supports.
Amet
What is
staggered.
Sal doing? He's crazy.
Just
It is
a
insane to watch
reverse.
this
Utter
switch
reverse.
dynamic, right? It
And
looks like two
look
completely
at
different
the-
teams out here.
Look at the ult economy for CGC right now. That's all 5 ults in the bank. Alright, CGC, looking to take point B in record time. Hiri comes forward contesting Sal. Axis Glitch
You
pops
see the
ult, Sal
first two
pops his
ults
ult,
flopped,
and that's 2
both Sal
kills
and
in.
Axis Glitch, and yeah, that's gonna wrap
That's
the fight.
even
Only
more
those
kills.
2 ults needed.
Sal! Sal, what a sniper
Sal
with the
doing,
fire strike.
bro?
Ooh, incredible shot.
Sal's just lighting up the kill feed with these abilities, man. With a pin on one and fire strike on 2 others. The dude is built different.
What an incredible tank. And MCC starting to pop ults. Jab Gamer doesn't want to hear it though. You dying. Put into the grave. Stars taking down Jab Gamer.
Oh my
Unstoppable.
gosh.
Oh my.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what we saw, but on the reverse, right? We see the supports dying first every single fight, and you just can't get team fight wins with your supports dead.
UB dying, switch to Junkrat, Leap goes on to Sal, and that's a really good recontest from MCC. But ults being invested from
Window
CGC,
comes through, yeah.
kills getting found. Red Genie doing her best to keep the team up. We'll see if any heroics can come out here. Earth Shatter put in from Hiri does find
UB
Sal.
dying was rezzed up on this high ground, and he's just raining damage down. Yeah, he finally finds Sal. Unless someone contests him, yeah, the CGC just has to back out here.
Yeah, this stabilization all on the back of Bread Genie's res gets you dying back up.
Yeah, you cannot stress enough the importance of that amazing high ground Junkrat res. Just nothing CGC could do to respond to that.
Re-engage from CGC.
Oh my gosh!
Finds Nemomet, and that does not look resable. Not in any world. Axis glitched. Taken down by UV dying, but the
And
damage
that is the
has
whole
been
team
done.
dead, right?
Nemomet was picked early, runs out, doesn't touch point. Point A capped.
A 4-minute time bank. What the heck?
Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other word to describe insane reversal of momentum, right? Like, CGC goes from getting absolutely slaughtered to being the slaughterers.
Yeah, CGC, if this is their map to lose. If they don't pull out the win here, then I will be shocked. All they have to do is semi-decent. That was such an incredible offensive, gives them such a huge advantage going into this, and yeah, MCC going to have to pull out some real heroics to turn this around.
For sure, but you can't ever count players like Huri and UB dying out, and Bread Genie either. They've got some real star power on this team, and I feel like anything is possible if they pull it together a little bit.
That is true. We are, of course, talking about Hiri, the tank player who won a jousting tournament without using a horse. So anything is possible. And MCC, preparing for their offensive in turn. They look like they're going to be running a Junker Queen here. Kiri has done it before, and we'll see if he makes it work. Skirmishes starting around the point. UB dying on the Pharah.
Dying in Bread Genie.
This is
What
going to
are
get
CGC
dangerous.
going to do?
Did Jab Gamer find
Jab
Timo
Gamer's
Rat?
first kill every single time, bro.
What a sleep from Stars, who is then put into the grave, but still, finding that sleep on Sal could have been big, but Jab Gamer just doesn't let anything come out of it.
And you know, that's kind of the alternate counter to the Farm Mercies. If you ignore it well enough, you get the other players of the team dead, and the Farm Mercy just can't do enough alone. They need that follow-up from the Genji there to get the finishing blows.
Yeah, UB dying and Bread Genie doing fine here, but those two players alone aren't going to take the point. Nemo Amet in the back line.
In the far back lines, there's no way he survives this, right?
By Jab Gamer.
Wow,
And
that's gotta be a miscoordination there.
That Seeker Bomb from Cole Cassidy is just so good at shutting down Genjis.
Yeah, it's so good at shutting down dive in general, right? That one misplayed dive, the Genji going in just slightly before the rest of the team engages, and the Seeker Bomb stuck on him, the whole team looks on him, and he's just dead. There's nothing to do.
Yeah, Hiri though, almost
wow, that
Jab
was
Gamer.
really close.
They need to look out. Hiri almost up to ult. Another great sleep from Stars. UB Dying has his ult
really
as well.
impressed, yeah. Here
And
comes
that
out the
should
far
be
ult.
Sal getting
Oh
dropped.
my
but he
gosh, what
survived!
an insane immortality field. Sal barely surviving. And the DPS from CGC are getting the kills. That was so close.
Hiri on the back foot here, staying alive for now. Does have his ult. That could be a game changer. But they need to make it happen. Was that Sal's barrier getting destroyed? Because if so, that's a big opening. Probably. Oh,
Axis
Nemo
Glitch finds
Amet.
first kill. Again, Nemo Amet dying first. Oh, and Sal finds Bread Genie. How
With
does
a
this guard
pin.
do it?
UB dying gets the revenge kill. It's rezzed up by Heko. Great support in her own right.
Hiri
though,
finds
finding
two.
the kills.
Holy
down
crap,
by
this
Axis
is
Glitch,
such a bloody fight.
unfortunately.
So many are dead. And CGC, they have the spawn disadvantage here. So if MCC can just force their way in, they're
CC
just
needs to
playing
make
it
something
too
happen
slow.
fast.
Yeah, the spawns are gonna come through, and it won't have meant anything.
Here we are back again with the skirmishing. And Nano goes on to UB dying. This is his fight to win. Finds a kill on
Finds
Nemo.
Axis Glitch.
Finds a kill on
Sal.
Sal.
Finds
Finds
Echo. Triple kill
Ruby
for
dying.
UB dying. Can he find anything else? I mean, he doesn't even need to, right? Like, that's the fight win already.
Surely, but he finds Drakenclaw
Finds
anyway.
Drakenclaw. Oh,
Jab
Jab Gamer.
Doesn't
Dude.
allow him the ace. Kiri will take that final kill. UB dying, rezzed up. Not that the kill would have been too impactful regardless. That's point A cap for MCC.
Yeah, I mean, Jab Gamer gave it everything he could, right? The double kill at the end, but just doesn't mean anything when this fight starts off with UB dying triple kill.
Yeah, that's just not something many people can come back from.
I'm loving this aggressiveness from Sal, just denying Fury the ability to take that sightline. When Fury goes down, that's so painful.
Bread Genie nearly got that res. Would have been crazy if she did.
Right.
Just not something mortals were meant to do, unfortunately. And they're back to skirmishing around for control of the payload. Neither team really changing their tactics. Hiri still on the Junker Queen. She has been finding a good bit of value on it. But we'll see if it's enough.
Here comes
And
UB dying with...
UB dying finds
no.
Sal, but is taken down. And that's 3 down on the side of MCC. Make it 4. The kill gets rezzed. Hiri found and killed by Axis Glitch.
The reses are so impactful from both. Oh no, UB dying has to be so careful here. He's really low. That'd be a brutal stagger.
Here's the Bastion switch from Nemo Amet. Actually could be really smart for breaking the shield.
Yeah, I actually really love this. You can't play as aggressive as Sal's playing when there's a Bastion on the field. This opens up the sight lines, lets Hiri play a little bit more aggressive as he likes to do on his Junker Queen.
And
Huge
Hiri
ult that finds
invests
3 or
in,
4.
finds Hecko, but Nemo Amet taken down by Axis Glitch. Jab Gamer finds UB dying, Axis Glitch finds Hiri. Hiri got both supports that fight, but it just was not enough.
And MCC are investing into this. They're trying to find something to make it work.
I mean, there's not much. Oh! Jab Gamer finds UB dying right as I was, and there goes Stars. The MCC, they need a reset.
Yeah, you feel like they've got to get out of here, find a full team fight.
They're just getting staggered hard. Hiri drops right before turning the corner.
Such a sad stagger.
And CGC pushing back just to make sure there's no reses, just to see if they can get even more staggers.
Yeah, we're starting to feel sort of the panic in MCC right now. They know they've got such a long way to go and such little time bank, and they're playing sloppy.
They got 10 seconds to start their contesting.
UB dying with
dying.
this ult, bro,
Goes
trying
out,
to go for the save.
drops it right on top of
Sal.
Sal.
That's big.
Hiri finds
210.
Jab Gamer, and those are probably two of the more impactful players down here. They really can make this happen. Hiri finds Axis Glitch, but they want staggers. They want to secure this point.
On good late stagger on Hecko. We are in overtime now, so they have to play so careful. If they leave this card at all, it's game over.
Nemo Amet's going to use Bastion ult here. Not gonna find anything. I'm not super sure that was the
trying
best
to make
play.
sure they can't touch point, I guess. Yeah, it was risky for sure.
And here comes
In comes
Axis Glitch with the
Glitch with
visors
visor.
pop. Watch out, Sal finds you be dying.
Gosh.
Nemo Amet taken down by Axis Glitch. Bread Genie does find the res on UB dying. That gives MCC some fight. UB dying finds Jab Gamer. Can he make it happen? Kiri finds Drakenclaw.
That ult from
Axis
Fury was
Glitch takes
huge.
down Bread Genie though.
Oh,
UB
no.
dying. Doesn't
UB
have the
dying
mercy
dies.
support he
It
needs.
was so close. It was down to just the 2 CGC members left on point. 3, I mean.
Was never meant to be. What a great map from CGC.
Yeah, what a turnaround. Jack Gamer, yeah, he's definitely player of the match in my books. He just finds first pick after first pick.
kills that you could ask out of your DPS. Jab Gamer provided it and more. And we will now be going to MCC's map pick, meaning that the ball is back in their court and they should have the advantage. We'll see if CGC is able to find the win anyway in this next map.
And with that being said, we will be back shortly. All right. We are back for the long-awaited third game of the night. This is Mesa going against CGC. 1 point to both teams. And here with me, I have Thurston for more and Whalebait.
Hello, hello.
All right, Shinsoku is back in as far as swaps go. And we see the Turbo Jacko coming in for stars, and no swaps from CGC.
Yep.
The
I
map,
don't think I've seen Turbo Jacko played before. It's pretty exciting to see a new character.
Turbo
See it.
Jacko, the player, not
Or Turbo Jacko or Kiriko?
Kiriko and Turbo Jacko were both played in map 1.
Oh, were they? That's
Yeah.
my bad.
No worries. Sorry, I was trying to understand what you were saying there. But yeah, Turbo Jacko on Kiriko again seems to be MCC's Kiriko player, and attack starting for CGC. Sal still on the Reinhardt, Jeb Gamer still on the Cassidy, and this was a deadly lineup for them just last map. We'll see how this goes. Payload rolling forward. UB dying, raining down explosives on them.
CGC's playing this so careful.
Glitch is the first one caught out by Turbo Jacko. And Axis Glitch did seem to get stuck against that wall there when they probably wanted to be strafing more. But either way, gets picked, and that's going to be a man down for CGC.
That Kiriko's so hard to play into sometimes. It feels like sometimes you just get a lucky headshot.
Jam Gamer goes so dangerously low. And
but he
finds Bread
Red
Genie.
Genie. Crazy risk from Jab Gamer there, but it pays off. Huh?
Sal also really dangerously low. Jab Gamer finds UB dying right as Shinsoku finds Jab Gamer. Kiri on the cart, swinging the battle axe around. Window popped by Drakenclaw. Axis Glitch finds Turbo Jacko. And as all this chaos unfolds, definitely seems like CGC will be the ones pushing forward.
Wow, that was crazy exchange there.
Yeah, very chaotic. We'll see UB dying, starting to re-engage. They do contest the cart before it's able to make it to the checkpoint.
Oh no,
Shinsoku
caught out in the back. Where was he, man?
UB dying does find Jab Gamer.
Jab Gamer, that's huge.
Red Genie revives Shinsoku. UB dying finds Axis Glitch, and MCC looks like they are going to
back with this man.
Sneak right back in there, and genuinely just 2 meters away from the point as well.
That was such a good contest. And that res, especially by Bread Genie, way in the back. No clue how they get away with it every single time.
Red Genie is just ridiculously sneaky on the Mercy. Coming in there with the res every time. And CGC pushing back in. They do have 4 ults to work with this time. And here comes the first from Axis Glitch. Second from Sal. Kiri's going to counter ult, but the damage has already been done. Jab Gamer puts in a third
Another ult in there?
to find Red Genie. A little questionable, but Heko has beat and Drakenclaw almost has window back.
Yeah, so that was a lot of ults, but it does get him the checkpoint. And it's not like MCC are doing much better in terms of ults, so maybe it doesn't matter all that much.
Kiri is going over to the Rhine Mirror. That's a risky play when you're going up against a man like Sal. But we'll see how it works out for them. Kiri will pop by Turbo Jacko. Sal flies back onto the payload. Kiri follows after him. And UB dying is the first one to find a kill onto Jab Gamer. And Shinsoku, not to be outdone, finds Drakenclaw. And that, I'm pretty sure, was Hiri charging Sal. No, it was the other way around.
What the heck?
Sal finds Hiri, puts him in the dirt. He is just a artist. Jab
But in the
gamer
end,
on
CGC is
Widowmaker.
the one that has to back out. Those first kills are so important, whether it's UB dying or Jab Gamer. It's just one of those two. You can guarantee you're gonna
Riser
find a
coming
first
out from
kill.
Shinsoku. This is dangerous. He is in the back lines. He is in their house, and he has a nano visor. Well, just a visor. Sorry, no nano. But
CGC are playing this
Axis
very
glitch.
well, though.
Counter invests. Shinsoku's the one with the first kill. On to Jab Gamer. Axis glitch is going for the duel with Shinsoku. And it looks like Shinsoku is the first one to fall. Axis glitch will be rejoining the fight shortly. Sal has ult. He's looking to use it. He's hungering for it, and there it is.
Oh, he finds two.
Flattens Fury. And that's Turbo Jacko falling soon after as CGC re-begins their march forward.
CGC played that fight amazingly. They played careful, waited out the couple of ults that got popped, and then went back in and got the out-of-position players and just finished up the fight.
And they're just gamers.
A huge
Oh,
shatter
but
for
you be
Fury.
dying! Finds Jab Gamer. And that's a big step back. Oh no, Hecko ult right before Sal drops. That is bad for
Wow.
CGC.
That was such a good fight from Fury. The shatter to start it off, comboed with UB dying, finding that kill.
Yeah, truly devastating.
And man, the ult economy of CGC is not looking good. Like you said, that Echo ulting just milliseconds too late to save Sal. That hurts a lot.
They are just going to get right back in there though. And that's going to cost them. UB dying finds Hecko. Sal charges probably recklessly. And that's another fight win for MCC. Jab Gamer at 11 health. Certainly doesn't survive
Almost
that.
escaped.
Unfortunate.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it was definitely a bold move getting in there when Bread Genie had just ulted. It's so hard to fight into the ulting Mercy.
But as CGC re-engages, you can see, oh no,
Shinsoku
never
finds
mind.
two.
Shinsoku finds three.
It's huge
Fury
visor this
finds
time.
again onto Hecko.
Where even was he? Did he jump into the back again?
I don't know, but it was devastating.
Wow, what a crazy play by Shinsoku. I couldn't even figure out where he was from that POV. I'm gonna guess that he jumped into the back like he did again, but he timed it better this time. The Rhine was busy charging up into the front, and nobody else had anything to hide behind. It was really well played by Shinsoku.
And Sal's aggression starting to become a disadvantage for him as he is accidentally leaving his team to be picked off by Yubi dying and Shinsoku. But they did make it all the way to the top of that Point B hill. This is still very winnable for CGC.
Yeah, it's very much still anyone's game.
Ready for battle.
And we'll see if they change up their strategies. Looks like they are. Axis glitch on the Hanzo, Sal on the Zarya, Hecko on the Mercy as well, instead of the Lucio. And it does not look like any swaps are coming out from MCC in exchange.
Have really liked that CGC's been doing so much better against the farmers. It feels like in the past we've seen them just be completely unable to deal with it. And this round, while it still wasn't the best attack we've ever seen from them, they weren't getting completely dominated by that farmers. You didn't feel like they were just entirely having to play around that.
They have found some solutions, it would seem. Jab Gamer being the first three of those solutions, but it's working out for them a bit better, nevertheless. And here comes the MCC push. Already a lot of progress on the payload. Here comes the contention from CGC. And that's some big damage applied to Shinsoku, all of it getting healed up.
Yubi
Yubi
dying is
dying.
building his ult so
Oh.
quickly.
No.
Oh, and Axis Glitch falls first. What a crazy flank by these DPS. Yeah.
Oh, painful for CGC. They will be having to back out here.
Dying's
Jab
all
Gamer
90%. This
and
man
more
is putting
kills
out
coming
so
in
much damage.
soon. Drakenclaw drops. Hecko drops. That's point A in a flash. And Axis Glitch again caught out by UB Dying.
Man, that's a big caster curse right there. As soon as I say CGC's dealing with the farmers, UB Dying comes in and gets 100% ult charge in like 2 seconds. Just
He-
absolutely blast this team apart.
He's just that guy. That's what he does. We will see Jab Gamer does have the high noon ult, and he could use that to. Oh,
Oh,
yep,
here he
it comes.
finds Sal.
Finds UB Dying, but
does
Sal's
find
already
UB
down. Sal gets revived. UB Dying also probably gets revived. Not with Hiri down like that though. And this looks like CGC stabilizing for a bit longer. Shinsoku caught out at the tail end of that fight.
Yeah, that ult from Jab Gamer, it only found the one, but it was the one they needed.
Oh,
but a fat finger
no!
ult from UV Dying.
You hate
That's
to see
tragic
that.
to watch. We've all been there. Unlucky for sure.
Unfortunate.
Not that I'm worried about him charging it up too fast.
Yeah,
he'll have
will.
it back any second now.
But Sal finds Shinsoku, gets res,
Sal
but
finds
Sal
two.
finds Red Genie! It drops the ult on them, just for good measure.
Sal is built different. Holy crap.
Oh,
he does
but-
end up getting a little bit too deep. Doesn't quite hit the pin right on Hiri. But the fight's already won at this point. It doesn't matter. He killed plenty of them.
We'll have to be sure to get back fast, though. As MCC popping ult and quickly engaging. Hecko's the first to be
Hecko
dropped
dying
there.
first hurts so much for MCC. Both supports dead. They've got to back out here, right? You can't fight into this with both supports dead.
And Sal is starting to regret getting picked like that. That could cost them the game here. Hiri just on a tear. That looks a lot like
Is anyone
they
going to be able to
just
touch this?
win.
I don't think they will.
Yeah. MCC
Yeah, MCC
solidifies
wins.
their win.
What
With
a
very
crazy
well
match.
fought final match.
I loved seeing MCC push. You were right. I didn't realize that Sal wouldn't be able to get back there, but MCC, they took that, they rushed in. Sal wasn't able to be in place, and the supports were dead before Sal could get back to protect them, and that was game over.
Yeah. What a great game from both of these teams. Great aggression from CGC and great punishment from MCC. MCC coming out on top.
I am so excited to see where the rivalry between these two teams go. We just see both of them keep getting better and better every time the games get closer and closer. It's going to be amazing to see what comes from these two teams.
Yeah, truly. Two great teams here. And really such
Absolutely.
fun games.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad that we got to see this go to game 3. Such a fun series of games to watch, and I have a feeling we may see these two teams playing again. So I'm very excited to see how things might change in the next game that we see. With that being said, that does conclude our games for this evening, with 2 points going to MCC and CGC taking 1 point this evening. Do want to say thank you so much, Thurston for More and Whalebait, for joining us once again for casting. We really appreciate you guys out here. And
Of course.
yeah, and then of course, thank you everyone who's watching. These teams do get to see your comments while they're playing, and I know it means a lot to them. So thank you for coming out and joining and watching. And hopefully we'll see you again next week. Everyone have a great rest of your night.